I didn't have my sound on, but I'm not going to start over. Hey everybody, it's Rombo here, and I hope you guys survived today. Um, it's been pretty rough for the OTCs and even a lot of the NASDAQ, and we will get into that here. Why, I believe, and we'll go from there. I'm going to go over every single ticker that I have on my watch list, and it's going to be very fast, and I'm going to do that for a reason. Okay, so here's AAPT. Now, guys, this is the big boy chart. All right, you have the monthly, which is the big boys, and then the weeklies. Okay, these are the guys with the patience. They're not scalping. They are investing. And so this what reason why I'm doing this is for a purpose here. So here's AAPT. Now, if you notice, I put trend lines on all of these to show you something. I usually have them in red, but AAPT has gone from 0.0365, and now we're at 0.0102. All right, so next, let's see if we got it here. Okay, here we go. This is going to be quick. Affirm had that big massive day, and then it just crashed, and here we are still underneath the downtrend line. AXXA, downtrend, under the downtrend. BOTY, that's one of my long-term OTC bull market run. Guys, it's not going to happen. There might be one or two that might do something where you'll have a 2, 3, 400% run, but there's no 900% run. It's just the way it is. History is bound to be broken. Tradition breaks every now and then, and now with the economic times and what's going on, we just didn't get it. So that's the market. You plan as best you can. We plan for certain things, but they didn't happen, and that's why you have stop losses. Okay, so and this is why I'm going to be showing you why you have stop losses. Chara is doing okay, but it looks like it is in, is setting up for it's a bullish pattern, but we have to come down here first before we can come up. But even with that said, the pattern is down. We got a reversal on it on the weekly chart, which means it's definitely coming down. Again, remember, each one of these candles is a whole week. Okay, here's Sybil going down. Now we have a nice downward wedge, which 78% of the time means it's going to come up. So, but still, long way away for Sybil. DATS looks like it has a descending wedge also. Trying to find the bottom, but if you look here, overall, the pattern is going down. DPLS looks like it's starting to curve, but long way away from the downtrend line. DRCR, again, downward wedge. It's looking like it's trying to find a bottom. We have a bottoming wick here. This is kind of a hammer. So there might be good things for DRCR. Fern, downward wedge, just continuing to go down. HDUP, we have a bullish crab pattern, but again, we're in a downward trend. ICOA, great day today, downward trend. IDEX, looking like it broke the downtrend, which is a good sign. But we have some dojis here, so this could go either way. I'm in at 94 cents, so we'll wait and see with ILIS. ILST downtrend. We do have a doji here, okay, which means we could be coming up, but way far away from the downtrend line. ILS downtrend line is still underneath the secondary downtrend line, let alone the first one. Big doji here, so that might be a good sign that we might be able to break out of this and eventually start working our way back up to the average price. See, guys, remember, I mean, I got out at 0.47. It is these deviation lines don't lie. When you're up that far, it's going to come down. When you trade, don't get in we're going to the moon idea. Okay? Play like a computer. Play the chart that you are planning on trading on a 5-day chart. If it's up over this line, get out. Take your money, take your profit, and wait for it to come back down, and then get back into it again. JPEX is just about swimming with the fishes. KAVL, this is one that I called out. It has a really nice pattern here. On the monthly chart, there's a big gap here, so I did call this out the other day for it to go to 345, and it went exactly to 345. Why? The deviations. It's that simple. This is still in the smart money. I still think it has some room to run. So that is one bright spot in here. LCLP downtrend line. MJWL broke the secondary downtrend. It looks like it's trying to bottom out, a little bottoming tail there. So, but we're still a ways away from the major downtrend line. MONI. We're in smart money buying area. Overall, we're in an uptrend here, but we have a big downtrend line right here, so it can come up, come down, come up, come down. So you might want to scalp that week to week. That might be something to look at. MTTR, that broke the downtrend line, but now we're continuing to come down. So I'll probably put another downtrend line right here. To wait and see where that's going to break, but we're way down here on this 2.5 deviation area. It did hit a 3-year low, so you might want to start looking at that one. Pay attention to it. Now again, remember, weekly candles. So if you're thinking about looking at this, what I mean by that is wait till next week. Don't look at it until a week from now and go, oh, there's a blue candle. Wait another week to see if it breaks the trend, and then maybe you could get in. So we're talking 2 weeks away. Again, remember, you don't want to be the first guy in. The first mouse gets the trap. The second mouse gets the cheese, right? Okay. So here we go. Oh, I'm gonna get in. We're coming up here. Double tops crash. Okay. This is MWWC. So again, first mouse gets the trap, second mouse, as it breaks wherever it is, will get the cheese. NOVN, looked like we had a downward wedge that was broken. Today down 3.5%. We're just about on the average price here in a downtrend. So just be careful. That one's something that you might want to scalp. One World Universe downtrend. I told you, go back my videos. High up, high down. Look at that, way past here. I would have gotten out back here, probably. Something that volatile. Maybe I would have pushed it up here or took half my profits out, something like that. But protecting myself from coming down here. Still in a down pattern. We do have a downward wedge, so this possibly, we'll see what happens next week with OWUV. See if it breaks that wedge and bounces back to the upside. OZSC dead. PJET is still, it broke the primary. Now I put another secondary downtrend here. The primary would have been down here, so that's good. But we're still trying to bottom out. We're in the negative one deviation here. We have some support, so we'll wait and see. But I'd wait another week. It looks like it hit that line, and we might be continuing down. For PJet, one that I always keep an eye on, that I made a fair amount of money here on, PSWW. I don't think I ever brought that up in on the videos, but this one was up 2.1% today. So, but we want to see some life to this before I'll start looking at it here. SIRC broke the Andrews pitchfork to the downside. I was concerned about that, and now it's broke, so we might be coming back down, bottoming out around 0.31 or so. SLDP is one that I always looked at. Got stopped out here, came back up, and I'm in at 768. Topping tails though, so I might be getting out of it. It's in a downtrend, but the thing is, it was in the negative 2 deviation and looked at just about all the way back up to average. So very, that would have been a nice play on SLDP. I think the reason why I got in here is because the monthly chart. SNAP way down at the negative 1.5 deviation, just about got to the second. And on the weekly chart, we have a reversal here. So this might be a decent play. We're in an uptrend. So you're down here on an uptrend. That might be a good sign. But we do have a couple of dojis here. I wouldn't be surprised if it came back down to the negative 1.5 and then continued upward. SPONF is something that I look at, but I haven't brought up on the videos before. This one has big explosions, so that's why I just kind of keep an eye on it. But again, with the OTC the way it is right now, I don't expect anything out of them significant. SPQS downtrend. SWRM downtrend. TCDA is one, again, that I've been talking about since the reversal at 3.85. 3.85, guys, got up to $9.62. Overall, we're in a downtrend. We had resistance here at the +1 deviation. We're getting close here, so I would probably stay clear of that unless it starts teasing us again in this this area around. I think I have around 1116. I would maybe see if it kind of has an ugly cup here, so this might make a jump up. It has history of doing that, so that's why I have that on my watch list. VRAR got really close to the top here on this week, and then just today it just crashed. Of course, I was out and got stopped out of this one, so I broke even. I was up $200, but I was waiting for this to continue upward on this pattern here, but it broke it and I got stopped out, and guess what? Didn't lose any money. So no complaining. You have stop losses. You protect yourself. All right, you don't blame anybody else. It's no one else's fault. It's your fault if you don't put in stop losses. You get greedy. You're up 20-30%, and you just go, well, I want 80%. And then it gets to 80%, and you're like, well, I want 100%. And then the next day it goes down 40%. All right? You set your stop loss. My stop loss was right where I bought it at 947. Got out 947. Didn't lose anything. Now, if anything, I'll be watching this to see if it recaptures this and move back up, because it has it's a good company. So WNBD is another lottery pick of mine. Um, and you know, I was up and probably should have took profit right there at that double top and came back down. We're at the -1 deviation right here, so I'm just going to let that simmer and see what happens with one more move up. If it just you know, tops out again at 0.11 and comes back down, I'll probably get out of it and just take my money. And another one that I've been talking about is XELA. I've been doing this for a while on the weekly chart. If you notice, every time there's a reversal that comes up, it has a good pop. And so right here, now we are in a downtrend, so you got to be careful of that. You could probably wait for it to break the downtrend. I got in a little early. I got in underneath here, but I'm keeping a close eye on it, and I have a stop loss. I am in at 0.7029, and I have my stop at around 2857 or so, if I remember. So why did I go through all those quickly? I hope that you saw a pattern. Everything in most of the small company stocks are in a down pattern. So that's when you start looking for other things, okay? Or you day trade, and day trading the OTC is very, very tricky. You have to be quick on the gun. You have to know what you're doing. You have to know how to read the charts and everything. If you do that, that's great. But if you're new at this, guys, I would just, there's nothing wrong with keeping money in your account. Okay, that is a position. You're not going to get any money, but guess what? You're not going to lose any money. And that's how you survive in this market. One thing that you can do is no matter what, you're going to have a lot of volume. If you want to trade, there's a lot of volume on the SPY. I trade the SPY quite a bit. Made a ton of money here, and believe it or not, I was silly. And lost money, even though I had puts and it went down. I lost money. That's a long story. You have to be careful with doing options. I accidentally was in on the 16th of February puts instead of the 18th, and if I would have had the 18th, I would have made a boatload of money. But I had the 16th, and it jumped up big yesterday, and so I got caught. And lost a lot of money, so now I broke even on that. But you could play the SPY. I recommend now here on the weekly chart. I mean, look at this, guys. If you, it's even, I brought it up before, but look at the 20. Now this is the 20-month chart. Who in their right mind is who's gonna put money in here? You're about at the second deviation up here. All right, if you're going to do anything, you go with the market. The market's going down. The SPY is coming down, at least to the weekly. This green line here is the weekly support. And this yellow line right here, as you can tell, this deviation I have on here, this is the monthly support. At the time, this blue line was right here. That was the monthly resistance. And what happened? It's coming down. Most likely it's going to be coming back down to the 421 area, 421.92, somewhere around there, because most likely it hit the monthly support, and now it's going to come to, or resistance, and now it's going to come down to monthly support. So you can always have that in mind. So then when you come, maybe play the 5-day chart, you can see how it is up at the negative or +1 deviation. It comes down underneath the -1 deviation, and look at that, up to the +1, and now guess what, we're probably coming down to the -1 deviation. Like I said, the monthly the monthly support is way down here, so with that in mind, when you start seeing a down move, well, now you're going with the market, and you get puts, and that's how you make money on the SPY. So if you have to go with what's working right now, the OTC is really struggling. A lot of stocks are struggling. The SPY is going down. So don't fight it. Go with it. If you don't know how to do shorts, go on YouTube. There's plenty of videos to show you how to do that. And that way you can make money even when stocks are going down. And there's nothing wrong with that. The most important thing is making money, not losing it. So very, very tricky. You have to be a very good scalper to go against the market. You have to time things very well, and support and resistance lines, deviation lines, all that stuff. So just be careful, guys. I don't want you to lose your money. So um, with that said, again, I just want to reiterate: have stop losses. Don't blame anybody else. If you lose money, it's because of what you've done, not what anybody else has said. Um, and I give out ideas, I give out opinions. Obviously, a stock could go up, it could go down, and it could go sideways. And I try to give all the perspectives on that, just to not tell you what it's going to do, but give you an idea of what can happen. And then it's up to you to decide with the amount of information and knowledge that you have. And if you don't have it and you're blindly following people, you're not gonna be in this business long. I'll guarantee you that. You're gonna be out probably within 6 months. So I'm here to help. Other people online are trying to help, to educate, not to tell you what to do. Okay. I could show you how to add and do, addition and subtraction, but when it comes to test time, you're the one who has to know it to be able to do the test, right? The teacher isn't going to help you with the test. So, so just remember that, and have stop losses. And if you get stopped out, it's no big deal. You saved money. Prepare for your next trade and put a stop loss in, and if it goes up, then you make money. So that's the way it is. I hope you guys had a really good day. I hope you had a good week. I might be on tomorrow, guys. It's just been really, really busy with me, being a grandpa and all kinds of other stuff. So I've been very busy. I'm going to try to get back into a daily routine with these videos. So please bear with me. And thank you very much, guys, and take care.